What is up, guys? ChewySlayer is back today, guys, and we're playing some more Clash of Royale today. Today, guys, I wanted to talk to you about this deck build that I've built. I've spent some time figuring this out. I call it the Skeleton Swarm build. Now, you start off with these skeletons, those basic troops. They cost about 1 elixir. They don't do too much damage. They can only target ground troops, but the whole idea behind this deck is to swarm. That's why it's called the Skeleton Swarm deck. Now, if you look at the second card in this deck, it's called Tombstone. This is where the main portion of the swarming is going to come from. It costs about 3 elixir to summon, but you got to look at the description. As soon as the building is destroyed, it summons 4 skeletons, which is a huge swarming capability. So not only does it constantly send out skeletons, it will keep on swarming. I also got a bomber in here, which is really awesome because he has an AoE effect, so you clear out any sort of swarming capabilities that your enemy might have, as well as he does high damage to towers, which is fantastic for him. As well as the fact I also do have arrows in this deck for that AoE clear. So if you guys don't know what I'm talking about when I say AoE, is area of effect. It helps clean up basically anytime the enemy can swarm at you with this huge amounts of numbers. The next card that we have for this deck are the minions. The reason why these are in here because they can attack air and ground targets as well as they're flying, so they usually go unhindered in any sort of lane that you send them down. Of course, towers can attack them, but usually you're going to be running them with your giants. Next we have in this deck the PKer. I don't know if I'm saying that right. I call him the PKer. The PKer in this deck is more for an anti-tank, which is basically anti-giants. Now, we also have a Valkyrie in this deck. For the meantime, it's more for an AoE, but sadly, because it only targets ground troops, doesn't really feel like it benefits this deck too much. It does help, though, with those AoE clears. I will eventually replace it with the actual Skeleton Swarm card. Let me go down and show you. I'll replace it with the Skeleton Army, sorry. The Skeleton Army basically sends out about 10 to 15 skeletons, which really helps to clear up giants or anything that could be hindering you in a lane. Now, last but not least, we have the Giant card in this deck. Now, you guys probably know why this card is in the deck. It's because he has the highest HP out of a lot of the cards in this game, and that's why I have him. He is the tank. Now, guys, I'm going to show you some footage of how I run the deck, and I'm going to show you 2 matches, one that I lose in and one that I win in. And I hope this, guys, helps you understand more about how to run this deck, as well as I hope that this deck will show you guys how awesome this game can be. Let's go ahead and roll that footage. Now, guys, this is how I personally run a deck. You usually want to get that tank as soon as possible. As he's already there, I'm going to put him down here. I'm going to send in some minions behind to take care of any sort of ground units coming after him. There's that prince doing that charge at him, which is going to do a lot of damage. So these guys don't know about the prince, is when he does his charge animation, he does double damage. So that cleaned up my giant really nicely. I'm going to put my tombstone on the side here to start sending some skeletons up there. It doesn't look like my minion's going to be able to do much. It looks like he's sending a giant over there. I'm going to send down my anti-tank, which is my PKer, to take that giant out. As it looks at his health is getting chunked away, he's nice and good. It looks like he's going to send a dragon down. Now, this is the unfortunate thing for ground troops, is they always get destroyed by air units if they cannot attack them. And sadly, the PKer can't. So I'm going to send a giant up in that lane, trying to push it some more. It looks like he's going to scan into the skeleton swarm. This is why the arrows are in here, to clean that up and have no issues with that. I'm going to send in some more skeletons behind my giant to get this lane done. It looks like he's sending in a Valkyrie, which is cleaning up my skeletons. But that's okay. I'm going to send in some minions to take out that Valkyrie. It looks like she already cleaned those up. That Valkyrie is going to go away pretty quick. This is the reason why I'm thinking I'm going to remove her from the deck. It's mainly because of the fact she cannot target air units. It looks like he's sending a prince down there on the right-hand side. I'm going to have to send in my bomber to try to take him out. Bam, he's more focused on the tower. We're going to lose that tower, but that's okay. We're going to get that prince down, sorry. Almost called him knight. But we're going to get him down, kill him. There we go. I send in the PKer there a little bit too late. I was thinking that maybe I could take him out with that, but it looks like the tower's got this. Now he's sending in that dragon. He's going to take out my PKer, sadly, but that's okay. We're going to send in some minions to get that dragon down some health points so that my towers can take it out. Bam, he's dead. Looks like he's going to send in his giant. We're going to block him with a tombstone. Now, this is the one thing about tombstones. You can use as a roadblock, which slows them down, as well as the fact is, look as he gets swarmed by those skeletons as he broke it. We're going to swarm him a bit more of some anti-PKer. I don't know why I keep calling him that, but that's what he is to me. He's an anti-PKer. He kills the things. It looks like he's gonna swarm me. We're gonna send in my arrow swarm here to take out these skeletons. This is why I have it in the deck, is to clean those up. And now, oh, it doesn't look so good for me. They're pushing really hard at that prince, but we are cleaning up. I'm gonna put my tombstone roadblock down, send some more skeletons in to take out that giant. We're down to 27 seconds here. The dragon's coming in from up top. We're gonna have to use an arrow storm because he also has some minions in that mech. Get that dragon down some health, and then hopefully these minions will be able to take out this dragon from behind. I don't know why one of the minions is running off by himself, but okay. Looks like we're gonna run out of time, unfortunately, for this match. It's okay. The one thing about this deck is it can stall like nobody's business. It can stall. Just look as I'm stalling that prince, even though he's gonna swarm me here, but the match is over. He only got one castle, so he only gets one crown. And even though I didn't win here, we're gonna do another match here. I'm gonna show you guys that you can win with this deck as well. Now, you're going to see that I didn't get the cards that I wanted. Now, how I usually play this is I usually put my anti-tank in the far back, because usually by the time that I can get to my tank, he can send out his tank. But it looks like he's going to play the same strategy as me, and my anti-tank is going to go for his anti-tank. Now, again, I am not using my tombstone here as a barricade. I'm mainly using it to help swarm that center piece. It looks like he has the same strategy, but it looks like that got destroyed pretty quick. We're going to send in some more troops here. Looks like he's going to try swarming me with his goblins. He's crying now. Why are you crying, man? It's okay. Now we have the mana from my giant. We're going to send him in, and that skeleton army that's slowly spawning is going to come up behind him and help him take care of anything that comes up behind. We're also going to summon in some minions to take care of that anti-PK and some more skeletons to help him clean that out. The whole purpose of this deck is to get to the giant and then swarm like there's no tomorrow. Because as soon as you have that tank on the field, you're set. As we're going to take care of this tower with the minions, that's okay. We're going to save up some mana here. We're going to get some damage done. I'm saving up some more. What I think I might do here is I'm going to do my anti-PKer, have him come up from behind, then I'm going to save up my mana for my giant here, unless he summons something else in. Looks like he's not. We're then going to summon in my giant. Bam. He's going to come on down. He's not going to tank yet, sadly. But as soon as my anti-PK down, he's going to start tanking, sending the minions from behind, and then we're going to clean up this castle like there's no tomorrow with my swarm. Go, skeleton swarm! Now, I really do want to have the actual skeleton army card in this because it would help with the swarming. But yeah, there you go. That's how this deck works. I hope this guys helped you out in making your own skeleton swarm deck or any kind of deck and tips and tricks. But yeah, remember guys to keep on chewing, and I'll keep on slaying. See you guys in the next video. Bye bye. We are going to be sending in, I don't know why he wasted that. We're going to send in my musketeer right behind my giant, and we're going to take out this left-hand tower. Oh look, he put down a musketeer, which I've been loving this game a lot, guys. I mean, it puts my brain to, like, just for strategy. It's fantastic. As my bomber is going to easily take out that knight, we're going to send in my PKer. I don't know if that's how you say it or not. I still don't. I'm hanging on by his thread right now. He's trying to run around the map.
I'm sorry. I should have planned this earlier and wrote down some questions. I'm sorry.
This is off to a terrible start as my body just dies again.